Hey, welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we are talking about your deal machine account, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I keep getting a lot on my other video, and that is, how do you find a tax lien list with your deal machine account? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, real quick video, not too many steps involved, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. But why would you want to build a list of tax liens with deal machine anyways? Well, that's pretty easy. If you're running a wholesale business, you know that going after motivated sellers is going to maximize your marketing budget. And with tax lien lists, it could be an indication that the owner is having trouble keeping up with the taxes and maybe other financial situations. So that could be a motivated list. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process. It's handled here in your deal machine account. Check my video description. I'll try to leave the written instructions there as well. But I've already logged into my deal machine account, and this is the home screen. Now here on the home screen, if you want to build up a list of tax liens, first you need to choose the area. So you can choose by zip code, city, or county. This is going to depend on how populated your area is. If you're working in a populated area like Miami, you might want to go ahead and just do a zip code. If you're working in more of a rural area, you might want to go ahead and zoom out to include the entire city or maybe even the entire county. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to go ahead and choose an entire county. Okay, I chose a county, Multnomah County, Oregon. And then in order to get a list of tax liens, you're going to need to use this quick filter button right here, because if you go with the entire county, you can see they're pulling up about 293,000 properties. So the cool thing about Deal Machine, they have this quick filter. So you just click there and then just scroll down until you see this button here, tax delinquent. And they give you a little bit more information about that. So if you click over here, it lets you know that they're going to pull information from the past 2 years of data. So these are folks that had a tax lien on their property within the past 2 years. And they do let you know this information is updated once per year. So some of these properties had a tax lien at one point, but it's possible that it's no longer listed there, but it's going to be included in this list. So just click on tax delinquent, and you're going to see it's going to go ahead and trim it down. It cut it down to about 6,900 properties. So if you're going to be dialing, that's a pretty good list to dial for tax delinquents or be sending out mailers. However, you can narrow that down even more. So for example, if you like going after condos, you can go ahead and click here on property type and then click on condos or single family. So let's go ahead and actually do single family, and you can see it repopulates. So we're going to drop that down from 6,900 down to 4,100. And then also what you can do is you can click here and go on price. So on tax delinquents, if you're doing wholesale real estate between, let's say, 200,000 and 500,000, there's no real point to market to million properties, or vice versa. If you like going after luxury or high-end wholesale deals, you can go ahead and put that range in here. So let's say if we like going after anything between 750,000, let's say 1.5 million, and we're going to go ahead and let that populate. You can see that it trimmed it down to about 654 properties. And then if you want, you can keep trimming it down even more. So you can click here on more. Okay, it's going to show all the parameters that you put in right here. And then what I'll normally do is I'll go down here to owner type, and then you want to go ahead and choose on corporate owned. So if you like going after properties that are owned by individuals like me, then you want to go ahead and click on no and then confirm. Just for me personally, I've had a lot better luck working with individuals than companies, but that's going to be really your personal preference. If you're trying to get in touch with hedge funds or large investors, then maybe you're going to want to go ahead and choose companies. So you can see it dropped it down to 491 properties here. And then lastly, another important filter that I'm going to go ahead and choose is click here on more. And if these folks bought the property within the past 2 years or 3 years, in my experience, it's less likely they're going to want to sell. So usually what I'll do is I'll click here on and then for more filters, I'm going to go down here to sales history, and then I'm going to go here last sale date, and then I'm going to click here on is before. Okay, once you click on is before, I'm going to click sales date. And then for me personally, I like to go after people who have owned the property for at least 3 years. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So we'll do January of 2022 and then confirm. And let me close this out. Okay, so you can see it dropped it down to 322 properties that had a tax lien within the past 2 years. However, these folks have owned the property for at least 3 years. And then also these are properties between 750,000 and 1.5 million as an estimated value. And let's go ahead and see what it looks like if we did this between 200,000 and 500,000. Okay, you can see it jumped up to 30 properties. So for me, that's a pretty good size list to go ahead and go after if I'm going to be sending out mailers or marketing. But if you're looking for a tax lien list, there's a lot of different ways you can do it on Deal Machine, but that's just the way that I like to do it. If you know a more efficient way, be sure to leave a comment below, let the rest of us know. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.